Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here, Midday Money, Wednesday, the 15th of January. Welcome on into the show. Hope everybody is doing well today. Not a bad day for me. I say I'm doing all right. Nice Wednesday morning so far. Hope yours is going the same. Hit the like, subscribe, notification bells on, so you know each every day we roll out the Midday Money show here, and it's all over. It's spreading like a virus. Fix and parlays in the house. Winners and whiners. And of course, Sean Higgs. Subscribe, notification bells on, so you know when we do the live show. Any of the free pick videos, you don't want to miss out on those as well. Looking at the leaderboards, number one college basketball, 6-3 day. Here's the thing with college: 6-3 in college basketball on the site. Yesterday, I think we went 6-3 as well here in the video. Not too bad. 192, 128, nearly 5 dimes in profit. Having a nice run here. Good, nice start to 2025 overall college basketball, nice college football. We're going to get a bunch of free picks for you. Again, you can watch after the fact on YouTube. You can head to iHeartRadio or wherever you get your podcasts. I don't even know. Again, somebody said Pandora's not around. Spotify, I don't know. Stitcher, I don't even know where podcasts come in anymore. Who the heck knows? But iHeartRadio's there. I know that. Give it a follow. Twitter at Mr. Sean Higgs. Plays are posted inside the comment section. Plays are posted. Enjoy. Enjoy. Let's get to it. We'll start with college footies. We got a natty going, and I just happen to be number one in college football on the site, 147 to 105. I'll take a number one college football season. And in the video, pretty good. 63-35 plus 25-50. We're going to go under Ohio State, Notre Dame, 46.5. In the NBA, a 3-0 night in the NBA, baby. That's how we roll. Although I did lose my NBA on the site last night. I did have the Mavericks. So that is not good. That is not good. I had the Mavericks 10-7 now on the site. 10-7 on the site with NBA. And we'll look to bounce back. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens there. Let's go. 3-0 last night here. 25-22 plus 200. We're going to take the Rockets plus 105. I did a Sean Shorty last night on the Sean Higgs YouTube, and it was 2.5. So it has come down by shorties. That's what happens. You go 8-2 on your shorties, and then I'm people are listening. Probably not, but I thought I'm 8-2 on my shorties. College hoops, and this is the thing. Trying to pick who we're using for college basketball. We're 83 and 84 here, and I mentioned our record on the site, and I know some people come in like, how come these picks are different? Well, I mean, they just are. I don't know what to tell you. I do try to add premiums to this mix. Sometimes these are games that are close to being premium picks. I have 3 picks on the site. I haven't put out a 3-pack yet because I don't know if I'm going to add anything for the day. I don't even know. So there is that. It's a conundrum, as they say, of what to do with the free picks here. But we had a winning day yesterday. Let's see if we could keep it going here. Georgia over 133.5 versus 10 AC. We have Iowa State minus 6.5 over Kansas. And we have the Texas Longhorns plus 2.5 here versus the Oklahoma Sooners. So there you have it. All right. We'll get to the comments in one section. As you hear my phone's going, that's what we do here. We got to do some worky works. All right, let's see what we got here. We have several comments in there. Cello. What's up with the cello, Nick Nasty? Cello. How are you? Hello. Michael B's in house. Sorry I missed a good day yesterday. It's all right, Jack. You're here today. You're here today. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Michael B. Look at this. Starts 0-5. K-State, San Jose money line got there, huh? San Diego, USC, and Arizona end tonight. Excellent work. Excellent work. Syracuse. It looks like you have a team here in Louisville that looks to be let's just say they're back, I guess. Last year, kind of a fluky year. What's there to say? The coach part of the problem last year? Possibly. The roster, I don't know. For whatever case, however it is, they're definitely a whole lot better. And they're kind of legit right now. They seem to be a legit team. Shane's in the house. See you getting recognition. See him getting recognition. I guess it's been a while, Shane. I don't know. I've been 20 years. I don't know. I've had good runs before, but I guess I don't know. You get caught in a loop somewhere. Sometimes you get noticed a little bit more. I'll take it. I'll take the good with the bad. It's the way of the world. Shane, thanks for popping in. Nick Nasty likes Navy. Against Colgate. It's line 2.5, Nick Nasty. I'm on Bills Ravens. I'm looking at player props for Bills Ravens right now. That's where I'm at. I'm in Bills Ravens player props as we do the live show here. Timothy's in the house. Michael B's here. Furman, going back to the Furman. Iowa State, Shaddy, and Denver. Yeah, I saw that Denver game. Where am I at here? Because they're a dog to Omaha, right? What's that about? And I don't think I liked Shaddy today. Actually, I had my eye on Wofford there. Okay, didn't play it. Iowa State, yes. And money earning Furman. 3-point fave over East Tenney. Huh? Remember when East Tenney used to be good back in the early 90s? Thoughts on Washington versus Purdue? I've been fading Purdue on the road all year. Now Purdue's off a big win. I might go to Seattle. I'm not sure Purdue knows where Seattle is. Yeah, well, Washington, not a good squad, but this is a big number, right? You're laying it's a 7 here, huh? Let's go to the live here. Let's see what we got here. Seven and a halves. I don't know. I mean, this game, obviously, it wasn't. It didn't make the free pick. Definitely didn't make my card. I mean, maybe I'll dig more into this. So they got what? 4 losses. Auburn, A&M, Penn State. I mean, the Penn State one's bad on the road. Auburn losing on the road is not terrible. You beat Rutgers pretty good. I mean, it's not a terrible look, I guess, taking a home dog here. Because college basketball teams lose on the road. Yeah. We got here. You know, Mike, I can get behind this. You want to grab a little Washington home? Sure. That's fine with me. Whoa. Let's see what we got here. We'll be adding a couple things here to only the chat live. Only chat live people are going to get a couple of these things. Divisional leans for Eric. Are we shocked here? Dog Texans, dog Redskins, doggy Rams, leaving Ravens, but Buffalo small home dog. Eric, you know what you want to talk about. MLB. I printed out some team totals here from Circa and FanDuel. So we're going to be away we go. Away we go. Win totals posted. Pitchers and catchers in, was that, I think the 9th for, I think the Cubbies are the first ones in the house. For whatever reason, they like to be the first ones opening door. But we will start doing some baseball stuff. Why wouldn't we? We love our MLB. You know, we love our futures. See when they start adding some stuff here for my offshore joints so I can jump into those. All right. Yeah, I'm looking right now. I wish there was some MLB up. Michael B says, I didn't look at the NBA. As long as there's a good college basketball slate, I don't want to bet on a league where I have to guess whether or not the team I'm going to bet on is going to try. No betting allowed. You hear me say this all the time for early NBA. Later in the day. And again, I'm trying to get a little more into NBA. People like the NBA. I'm trying to add a couple more picks for the NBA. I will try to do more player props because people like that kind of stuff as well. I'm here to try to put some money in people's pockets. Try to find some stuff for you here. That's what I'm going to try to do. what I'm going to try to do. What's the read on Iowa State tonight? My read on Iowa State, TR, is I like Iowa State. It's right there in the chat. I like them. I like them. I like them. Great call on Auburn versus Mississippi State game. Thank you, Triumphant Picks and Parlays. Triumphant Picks. Are you trying to steal like the Picks and Parlays name? Triumphant. It's like Craig's Picks and Parlays. Auburn. That was a game. You're off a 66-63 win. You looked bad. You lost your leader the second half. People are like, they're not going to be able to come out and play. They're a good team, Auburn. They're good. They're good. Michael B says, Louisville, I don't think I've ever seen a team hit that many jump shots even on the road. Yeah, sometimes you have these kind of blowouts where guys are just on fire. But just on a whole, Louisville looks like they're back. I mean, last year's looks like a little anomaly. A guy stopped. Gio's in the house. Good luck. Hitting the like button on the channels. Appreciate it. My NFL record this year is not good. I am 88-84, TR. So a little losing season in NFL football. I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of a dog guy here. If the public is rolling along, chances are I might have a hard time, especially in the NFL. So again, as I said, we are 88-84. Not good. College football, 147-105, really good. NFL, we're gonna squeak to a break-even spot on the sites. So again, these are just sides and totals here, TR. It's not like in-gaming nonsense. I strictly go by what the sites have, what I can do here for the sites. Personal life, obviously, is a little different. Because my record, I guess it's a little better because I've hit some in-game kind of stuff there, but that doesn't count. You know, I try to go by off of what I put out here. Eric, Eagles 0-3 with the jabroni ref in the game this weekend. I mean, the Eagles, I would have liked to get that 6.5, right? 6.5, I was thinking I probably should have took it. I really thought it would probably move up to a 7 here, but it's flat 6s. There's some 5.5s out there as well. Everybody's just going to run. Oh, the Eagles beat them, 37-10 last game. They can't stop the run. I mean, Hurts, he'll be okay now with a game under his belt. I don't know, man. I think we got the head coaching edge with McVay. Any tutty props? I'll put some tutty props up. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe, you know what? I'll hunt those down today. What do we have for tomorrow? Here, hold on a second. What is tomorrow? I want to see what tomorrow's college basketball looks like. Are you kidding me with tomorrow's college basketball? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. 10, 20, 30. How many games are going tomorrow? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. What do we got? 60-something games tomorrow? I don't know if we'll do tutties tomorrow, Nick Nasty. Maurice Luis is in the house, my guy. Good to see you. Dave, don't tell me they're doing a Goonies movie. Don't tell me this. The Goonies reboot has been given a green light. A follow-up. How dumb is this going to be? Everything we need to know about the rumored sequel. Hold on, this was from September. Officially in the works. Most of the members will reprise their roles. Joey Pants is going to be back as the Fratellis was just getting out of jail. What the hell is this crap? Maurice says Rhode Island, Wolford, East Tennessee. Furman. Again, we got someone else in here. It was Mikey B was like, give me some Furman. And I said, remember when East Tennessee State was pretty good back in the day. I do like Wolford, which over Chattanooga. And who's got Rhode Island? I don't even know who Rhode Island is playing. Where is the island? Oh, where could Rhode Island be? Here we go. You playing Loshai? Really? I'll take them with the point up to 5 here, huh? I might have to add that. I like that. Good look, Maurice. Texas 2.5. Yes, I got Texas here in the chat. George Mason. Put a little Mason versus Dayton up to 8. That was a 7. I mean, that's right where it should be. Tennessee beats Georgia by 15. I like the over in that one. I do like Virginia. I put a check next to that last night. It was 7, so I like Virginia as well. Illinois State tonight versus, I just saw them. I don't know. Yeah, that's the back page here. Against Drake, the Bulldogs. I think it was by 5 or 6. I mean, it's a good number. Again, 9.5 points. Even with that number, you think late run, if you're getting blown out, maybe get the back door. Lane's in the house. What do you say? Cast at Ole Miss play from yesterday. There you go. Ole Miss got there. Again, good day. I'm 6-3 with our picks yesterday here. Furman is 14-2, best team in the SoCon. They just got crushed by Wolford. I will fade both sides in that game. Again, with the Wolford game. Here we go. Wolford and Chatty. I like Wolford. Furman stinks. Barely beat the Citadel. 6-7 points per game. Yeah, they grind them out. I'm with you. You don't have to make a case for me on East Tennessee. Lafayette on the money line against Army. Taking a roadie. See, those kind of spots I kind of like lean towards the home team. Reds, team total over. Are we talking the Cincinnati Reds? Cincinnati Reds, team total. 79.5, 78.5 at FanDuel. I like the over. I think they kind of get there. There's a couple different things on the numbers here between FanDuel and Circa. Again, Circa, the only people in Vegas get Circa, but I just had it. It was I printed out and then I went hunting. I found FanDuel, so I wrote their numbers down as well. Some a little different between the two. But I think you have some numbers shaded in Circa based on their location. So like the Dodgers, actually the same number, 103.5. Giants at 81.5, but 79.5 at FanDuel because you probably get the Cali people coming in there. Although they only get the Padres at 86.5, while FanDuel's got them 89.5. I kind of like the under that 90 there, 89.5. I thought about that Reds team total over, yes. I'll go back to the Cardinals under. I know they won 83 games last year, but I still think under 65.5 for them. Let's do a quick little rundown of them of MLB. Yankees total 93.5. I think they get there because I think the pitching staff can will them to those 93 wins. Am I going to play it? Probably not. I'm still worried about the lineup. I'll take the Red Sox over 84.5. I will go Blue Jays under 88.5. I do not like their pitching one bit. Rays totals 8.5. I'll go under. I think the Rays are going to really stink it up this year. Central, I'll go back to the Royals over 82.5. Twins 83.5. I'm going under. They tack the win onto them. Why? The White Sox can't win 40 games again. So I'm going to go under Twins. That might be my favorite one out of the Central. In the West here, Astros 87.5, A's 7. Everybody's going to be all over the A's. We know this. I'll go Rangers 85.5. I think they bounce back. The Braves. FanDuel has 94.5. Circa has 91.5. Take that under 94.5 for the Braves. I mean, that's ridiculous. Under Braves. Who's on FanDuel? Can you do that now? Under Braves. I'm gonna put it right in the chat here. Go get it. Go get that one. Iowa State in the pocket for today. Yes, Lane. Royals win AL Central. Yeah, I like the Royals. I just said, 82.5 wins. I like it. Louisville's real deal. Yeah, I think I hate saying like a team's back, but they were so bad last year. I like them. Yes. Look really good. Yeah, I know. I saw that, Triumphant. What are we doing here, Triumphant? I always listen. You come in with a name like that. What are you doing? We know exactly what you're trying to do. Let's see. Joined December 12th, 2025. They have 2 videos up. And it's videos from 3 years ago. A couple basketball videos. I don't know. This is funny. Maurice says, point guard's good and he hits his free throws. They play defense. I love my free throws, Maurice. You don't got to sell me. Tough season for most of us in NFL. Yes, it was, TR. And here's the thing, TR. I don't know how you found me. I came across your timeline by something else. I've been a slight guy for about 20 years. Had good seasons, losing seasons, winning seasons, whatever. I do a video every day. Sometimes twice a day live. Multiple videos, channels, networks, whatever. To come in and be like, yeah, we're winning everything. It's extremely difficult. Rarefied air. You're going to struggle somewhere. A season like the NFL this year, I knew I was in trouble. September, I'm like, man, just losing. I was losing with good numbers on openers. And I do openers. I like trying to beat the line. What am I going to do? You grind it out, somehow salvage a break even, maybe a small losing, maybe a small winning season. That's all you can do. I'm excelling in college football and college basketball. I'll take it. You have seasons like that. When people tell you they don't, I don't know. This ain't some wacky ass Discord. People come in like, oh, look at this. That kind of nonsense. Again, I'm an old school guy. It's annoying to me. Kansas versus LSU. Or excuse me, that's not LSU. That's Iowa State because it's a capital I here with the computer type. I do not like Kansas. Iowa State. We got Iowa State. Let's do a quick little recap. I'll even throw them here in the chat for you. Let me recopy and paste it. And we'll load them back in here. There you go. Ohio State college football under Monday night. NBA, the Rockets on the money line today. Again, that was my Sean Shorty. It was 2.5 last night. College hoops are going over Georgia, Tennessee. Iowa State minus 6.5. And Texas plus 2.5. So there is that. There is that for you. Some plays. Maurice, NFL. He likes Kansas, the Ravens, the Eagles. I'm staying away from Jaden Daniels. Be a tricky game. Could be an absolute blowout. I haven't played it. I played one game so far. It's on the sites. Go get it. Rams have the quarterback edge. I would say so as well. Yes. I mean, I was like, well, Hurts is good. Hurts is good. You know, he had a great season. He had a bad season or so-so season. Now he's had a Hurts season. You can make fun of Stats Padford. People do, TR. But Stats Padford puts up the numbers. He's a Super Bowl winner. I saw something on Twitter, like they rehashed the Stafford trade for Goff and everybody else who they got in the trade. Like, oh, the Lions win this one. Well, the Rams won a Super Bowl. The Lions haven't won anything yet. If the Lions win a Super Bowl with these guys they got, maybe it's a win for them. I mean, will they be a better team for a few years? But if you don't win a Super Bowl, did the trade work out for you? Hey, that's great. That's great. We're 13-3 every year and win a couple of division titles. Have you won a Super Bowl? The Rams won a Super Bowl with the trade. As far as the Rams are concerned, we're Super Bowl champs. Go ahead. You have a bunch of guys. Don't you want to win the whole thing? Right now, the trade winner is the Rams. And it's not close until the Lions win it. Oh, we're competitive all the time. That's great. Enjoy your participation trophy. Stop Geo likes Utah versus TCU and Georgia versus Tennessee. Yeah, 11.5. And the total is 133.5, Geo. It's like, I look at that and like, what's Georgia scoring 50 points? You know? You got to like the points with Geo. Do the truffle shuffle. You want me to do the truffle shuffle, Nick Nasty? That's on my OnlyFans page. I was thinking that most of the actors from Road Goonies are dead. No. Sean Austin's alive. We know Rudy's alive. We know Corey Feldman's alive. We know Josh Brolin's alive. We know Dada's alive. We know Chunk's alive. Kerry Green's alive. Martha Plimpton's alive. And Joey Pants is alive. And even Robert Davey, fertility brother, he is alive. I mean, you know what? Sloth is dead. John Matuzak. I just don't need some nonsensical crap that they're going to kind of spin into this nonsense like they usually do, Mike. Stop Geo likes Goddard over 35.5 receiving yards. He's already locked in with a player prop, this guy. Good job, Gio. Tennessee minus 11. It's a tough one, man. I like the over, so I think we're going to see points. But the total tells me it's going to be like a dogfight and you should take the points. But I would lean Tennessee. Get right at home. You know, nice 79-63 winner or something like that. X says if they did back to the future, I saw if they did Back to the Future today, you'd be going back to 1995. It just doesn't seem like the same world, like going back to the 60s. Go back to 1995. I wish I go back to 1995. Holy cow. It's my heyday. First tutty of the NFL games are always a non-starter. Oh, yeah, I'm not doing first. You know that. You know I'm not doing first tutties. That ain't happening. Eric says, Reds pitching must stay healthy. All teams can say this. Yes. And there you go. I put it up here in the chat. Under for the Braves. Way too many. Locking up Braves playing now. Maybe we need an MLB future show here. Yeah. I mean, that Braves total, 94.5. Come on. That's I wish my crazy credit book had these up already. Injury. They usually dive into them. TR says, need more people like you on the platform. Some guys are absolute clowns that charge run for us. Listen, I don't consider myself a clown. People might say, oh, this guy. I mean, you got a bunch of whatever. I try not to like get into the fray of the gambling Twitter crap, right? I really don't have a lot of people come in and troll and say this and that bad about me. And it really shouldn't. I come in, I tell you when I win, I tell you when I lose. You go on to any of the sites I'm on, and my record is there. You see how I do if I'm having a winning season, losing season. How are you going to come in and make fun of me? Oh, you're not good. Oh, all right, whatever. I don't care. I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm somehow, living betting games. I don't. It's Listen, TR, if you're on the X, the Twitter world, you see all this stuff. I see it, and I try not to get involved in it. Like I feel like I want to comment sometimes, but I don't want to feel like I'm coming in to be like, well, come follow me instead. Like I'm trying to like steal followers or stuff like that. No, I come say what I got to say, TR. People like me, they don't. And again, my show, when I first started doing the midday money, a lot more views. But they gradually go away because I'm not doing a lot of parlays, a lot of teasers, a lot of player props, that kind of like off kind of stuff like that. You know, Lex Steele will tell you he's been here since the beginning. Keep it classy, all class, baby. A lot of class. It's all low though, Lex. You know we roll. Gas station, sushi. Rams won the trade. I was going 17 for 10 years. They've won the Super Bowl. They won the Super Bowl. As far as I'm concerned, the case is closed because you could have all these guys. Oh, you got Gibbs, you got this. Okay, what have you won? A division title. That's great. That's great. We're going to go 12-5, 13-4, whatever the hell they do every year. Can you get to the Super Bowl? Even if you say if you get to 2 Super Bowls, they don't win. At least you're like, you know what? We're there. We're so close to doing it. I guess you could be like, it's okay. We were not bad, but you want to win the Super Bowl. The Rams did that. So Detroit has to do that to be on the same par. We're set up long term. For what? A bunch of winning. A lot of teams can win every year. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. How about the Braves in the 90s? How good was that team? How many World Series did they end up winning? They finally got one. Way too much actors from the Goonies. I mean, how do you not know the Goonies actors? I mean, Sean Austin. I mean, the Goonies. And then he did the Rudy, but then he got like kind of like the little rebirth in the Stranger Things. He came in there. And funny, how about Sean Austin's brother? He had Mackenzie Austin was in like Facts of Life. He was like tail end of Facts of Life when they're trying to inject stuff. I mean, Josh Brolin, we all know who Josh Brolin is. I mean, the Coreys. Corey Feldman, Corey Haim. I mean, they were just 80s dynamic duo. I mean, Data, I don't know his name, but he was in the worst Indiana Jones, Temple of Doom. I thought that movie stunk. Lost Raiders and what was the last one? Not the shitty ones they do now, the crappy ones. Last Crusade. Fabulous. Which I don't even know what Chunk's been in. Seems like they're begging to take 11.5 with Georgia. Yeah, it looks like a big number. Tara says to win for both. The Rams' whole goal of the deal was to win the Super Bowl, and they did. Exactly. So they won. They got the Super Bowl. You gave up a bunch, and Detroit's that's fine. They're winning a bunch of games, but isn't the end game to win a Super Bowl? Isn't that what teams try to do? Because if that's not the case, then why the hell are they firing head coaches? And we got to try to go get a new quarterback and this and that. Reds over 70.5, Braves under. There you go, Eric. Eric comes in the chat, old dogs for the NFL playoffs. Eric last year, for those in the chat watching, just took MLB dogs the entire season and had a winning season. It can be done. It can be done. Stephen Bowman, my guy's in the house. Stephen, I showed you the other day. I got my 2022 Bowmans next to me. We gotta go on a crusade for a nice Wander card, I guess there. Wander Franco. Lex is in the house. I'll tell you when I win and I'll tell you when I lose. I'm telling you I had a parlay, otherwise I lost. Lex is the king of the 17-leggers here. Steve says, the show's after the classic I've known for years. I appreciate the kind words, Stephen. I'm pretty much been the same doing videos for a long time here. Go back to 2010, and I was doing Blog Talk Radio. Go ahead. I don't even, did they even have that? I'm going to look. I'm going to go over here and search up if they even still have Blog Talk Radio. They do have it. Create and listen to online radio shows. I was doing Blog Talk Radio in like 2010, 2011, and I'd get a couple hundred listeners, and I'd have a number to call in, And the only guy calling would be Tony K. Tony K would call him all the time for me. My guy, Tony K. Because I was on a site with him. You know, Tony K gave me my shot on the sites. So that was good. But Blog Talk Radio. I don't know, Sean. I don't think the Lions lost a trade that become relevant for the first time ever since trade. Yes, but I'm saying from the fact of the matter is that if you're going to say who won, the team that won the Super Bowl, isn't that the goal, Mike? You want to win the Super Bowl. They traded for a quarterback. They won the Super Bowl. What else is there to do? Win a bunch of games every year and not win anything? Oh, well, maybe this year. Maybe this year. You know what? The Rams had their year. Here's our trophy. Here's our trophy. Top 3 sitcoms of the 90s. I don't even know. I'm going to Google what shows were on in the 90s. I guess Seinfeld, right? I mean, Seinfeld's got to be at the top. TV Guide. Do you guys remember who's old enough to remember when you got a TV Guide in the mail? Now, we couldn't afford TV Guide. You know, we didn't have that. We weren't rich like that. We did get in the mail because we had HBO. HBO would send their little preview of who the movie's on for the month. So I did get that little, and it was tiny. It was like half a sheet of paper size. Like it would come like this. It would be like this big. It would come in the mail, and it'd have like, oh, what's going to be on HBO this month. Best TV shows of the 90s. All right, they're starting at number 50 with The Nanny. Okay, there we go. Really, Mr. Bean. Let's just go to the top here. Friends. I didn't watch Friends. Twin Peaks. Didn't watch that. Seinfeld. I'd catch episodes of Seinfeld. It's funny. My So-Called Life. You know, that was on for like a year and a half. Claire Danes. I mean, all right. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I could get behind it. X-Files was all right. Freaks and Geeks, another one. It was like a 2-year one-and-done comedy. There we go. I mean, The Wonder Years, Saved by the Bell. Actually, you know what? You put The Simpsons up there as a good show? Buffy, In Living Color. In Living Color. They can't even show that today. The PC police would be up in arms over In Living Color. I mean, Jim Carrey dressing in drag, or not even dressing in drag, just being like a she-male. Then you had, what's his name, dressing in drag as the Jamie, was that Jamie Foxx? Yes. Handyman? I mean, go watch them in Living Color. These folks today, you don't even understand. Way ahead of its time. LaSalle B. Davidson plus 113 points? Come on, man. You're taking 113 points. They better win. That's a joke, folks. He's taking LaSalle on the money line. Plus 113 here against Davidson. LaSalle is home, the Explorers. And we love our Lionel Simmons, the L Train from back in the day. Manuel Markel's coming into the house. I'm on the Magic. He's in Magic. He's in Magic money line. He's in Magic Johnson. You better watch out. You might be getting a couple other initials if you're in Magic right now. They won't be ML. They won't be ML, Markel. But yes, Orlando Magic for Mr. Markel. Lex says, Indiana Jones is a classic. Tried to make museums and artifacts great again. I mean, seriously. I mean, Raiders of the Lost Ark was just fabulous. I mean, even Last Crusade was good. The second one, Temple Doom, was terrible. And then what they do, Crystal Skulls, crap, trash. Just let it go. You don't have to just ruin my life and bring back the Goonies. Great. Let's bring back Alf, too, while you're at it. Probably get some work done. Yeah. Might be good for you, Michael. Good to see you. We'll talk about the Giants and their lack of really doing much this offseason there. I think you need some bats. Utah to beat TCU. Money line for Stephen Bowman. The Utes plus 165. Where is this? Here we go. on the road against the Horned Flocks. You're going to go money. Your money line these guys up. Could add Houston for a baseball total. Gary, have a good one. West Virginia roster thing. I don't know how they hold up on the road here versus Houston. Oh, you like Houston minus 17? Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know if I want to look to be laying 17 here. I would be more inclined to take West Virginia. 17 points. I mean, it's crazy. It's like, quote unquote, you got a ranked team getting 17 on the road. What they win here last year? Houston, 89-55, a 44-point win. Who's Houston have up next? Central Florida they got. Who'd they lose to? They lost to Auburn. They lost to Auburn on a neutral, not bad. Alabama on a neutral in OT. San Diego State on a neutral in OT. Yeah. Yeah, they're good. Again, 17. I can't get behind a 17, Dan. Texas moneyline more, just being safe at the points. Yeah, I'm going to just take the points there. It could be a bucket game. I fall and I can't get up. Remember those commercials? No one even remembers. Remember those info commercials? How about all the great hey man, buy Freedom Rock. Remember you'd be watching MTV and commercials would come on to buy CD or record, the whole, turn on you got a date tonight, put on your love tapes. It'd be a gold arm. Remember those commercials, Lex? Get these 3 CDs now for the one more price of $9. Columbia House. How about Columbia House? Who remembers Columbia House? Let's see. You got 12 out of 16. That's a bad dude. 12 out of 16 what? Picks? What are we talking about? I don't know. He says I got it, though, so it's got to be a good thing if I got it. I'm on Oklahoma over Texas. Oklahoma's lost 3 straight. They got to get this one. Is that how? I don't know if you want to look at it that way. I mean, just because you have to doesn't mean they will. I mean, let's look at let's look at the Texas side of things here. They're coming in off a home loss to Tennessee, a home loss to Auburn, and a road loss to A&M. They've dropped 3 in a row. So both teams. Lex like Baywatch with Pam Anderson, Carmen Electra. And who else was in that? Who's the other one? Yasmin Bleeth, right? Weird Science. That was an 80s movie. Here people tell me to take the over 146 Texas Oklahoma game. I don't hate that. I mean, they're going to score in the 70s, both of them. The line's 2.5. Could very well go to overtime. Steven. 148. Either way, again, I didn't bet it. I'm not against it. I was with Doug Upstone the other day, and he said something like, "Oh, I don't hate it." He's like, "Oh, I'm glad you don't hate it. Doesn't mean you love it." It's funny. I'm trying to find a new word to say. If you put that into something else, your wife's "Hey, did you like dinner?" Yeah, I didn't hate it. She's like, "What the hell are you talking about?" So I have to think of something other than I don't hate it when I see a game. Because I guess I like it, just not enough to bet it. And I've said this a million times in here when people ask. We can run through every game, and I can say I kind of like this, and this, and this. And then all of a sudden there's 65 picks on a game or through games. And so it was yesterday you said you like that one. Well, it doesn't mean I bet them. All right? You go to the link in the description and find any of my games that I bet. Gas Ace Atsushi says, I remember the 90s. Monday Night Football was good. I remember some 80s Monday Night Football. Staying up 9 o'clock. That was late. Remember, football started 9:15 on the East Coast. My dad was a teacher. He's like, man, you gotta go to bed, man. You're not staying up late. But sometimes I'd get to stay up to halftime, and I'd get to watch all the halftime highlights. Love the halftime highlights. Or Alcoa presents fantastic finishes. Dun, 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 dun. Alcoa presents fantastic finishes. And you gotta love the old school ESPN when they play those games, and they'd have the old NFL films with the music. Dun, 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 dun. Just great. You guys don't know what you're missing, you young whippersnappers. Ohio State under 46.5 on Monday night for your natty. Again, 63-35 here in the video. Great year of college football here and on the sites as well. Number one on all of the sites with NFL, or with college football, rather. NBA 25-22 plus 200 here. We got the Rockets on the money line tonight. Limited acts 10-7. I bet 17 basketball games all year in the NBA. Again, these are free picks I put out here for the show. We're making a little bit of money. It is what it is. College hoops, small losing season here in the video. Georgia over 133.5. Iowa State minus 6.5 and Texas minus 2.5. If you want my premiums on fire, up almost 5 dimes on the Winners of Winers channel. Picks and parlays as well. Great season. 192 and 128. How about that? There you go. What is the most you've won on one bet? I've had a couple 10-dimers back in the 90s. You'd call in. You know? Those are back in the old days. The real degenerate days. I remember more of the losses than the wins of those. But now, you know, a couple grand on the game, it's just tough getting down those. But in 1995, you could call up your man on the old 718 number and get down dime action, you know. Now it's a grind. If I get a total of, I don't know, 3 across the board on different spots, it's a lot. Mostly baseball we'll be doing 150, 300 a game, somewhere in between there, see how the season goes. Because I'll be doing 10 games a day, maybe in baseball sometimes. Like college hoops. I can't come in and just put dimes across the board on 17 games. I'll just wipe out my bankroll, man. Like I could go 2-15. All right. I've had a good season so far. I'm keeping what I'm doing. I'm having a great season, churning along. I did a shorty last night. There is a shorty for NBA today. It's the Rockets game. It was 2.5. 8-2 on the shorty, Steven. Dan Rand says, me, so I'm mostly looking at bet sharper sides, but Eagles seem like the side. Short week for the Rams. Yep. Indoor Cali boys off the block. Here's the thing, though. And someone else said this to me. It's like, it's a short week with travel. It's a 55-minute flight for the Rams to Arizona. So they were back home Monday night. And it is the short week. And they are California dreaming, LA coming to Philly. Philly rolled them here, right? It was 37-10 last time they played. You're going to get a steady dose of Saquon Barkley. Although I thought we'd get more of them last game. And it wasn't all that. I think Hurts is still kind of getting back into it. I would have liked the 6.5 as opposed to the 6. I see some 5.5s out there. I'm torn on this one. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what I want to do on this one, Dan. You're talking about when VH1 and MTV played music. Yeah. I mean, I remember when MTV had remote control on in the, I guess it was probably 89, 90. Remember remote control? Ken Ober, Carrie Wurr. Adam Sandler was stud boy on that game show. I was in high school, so that was definitely fun to watch. You were commenting on the shorties? I didn't see a comment on the shorties. Did it come up on the shorty? I have to go back. I didn't see a comment on the shorty. I see Bruce comment on the shorty. Groovy came in. I didn't see a comment on the shorty, Steve. I got to go back and look. Born in 92. You can watch The Goonies. The Goonies is a show you can watch today. 92, I was graduating high school. Actually, at the Rams Super Bowl winner. Defense is doing awesome. The Rams, I said, coming in were a dark horse kind of team to look at. You got a Super Bowl quarterback. You got a Super Bowl coach. You know, Nakua is banged up, but you got two decent wide receivers. You got a running back. Defense is so-so. And who are you playing? You got the Eagles with a banged-up quarterback themselves, who's not 100%. And in Detroit, listen, Dan Gamble, bro. He could get there. He could do something to screw you. Rams are not a bad team. The truth is in the house. He likes the Texans cover. Chiefs never win by margin, especially 8 points. It's a big number. Your Heat on the – I gotcha. Okay. I saw those. Yes. Thank you, Steve. Won 5 dimes off $100 in a parlay. Biggest I almost won was $250,000. Yeah, no. I've picked up like whatever your 10, your 13,000 wins, stuff like that. Couple things. Again, going in person, trying to get down. I guess I've crossed the 5-figure mark a few times, but wins. Everything should win. So I remember my losses. I put a game out I wanted to win. I wouldn't bet if I didn't. So a win's a win. It just gets chalked up and we move on. But the losses are what you remember. On the Heat. Okay. Now I know. I try to see the comments. A 12-legger from Lex. The other shorties I posted on. All right. I'll go back and check my shorties here. My managed video list here for the shorties. Where's the comments? Heat. Here we go. There you go. I got it. Oh, all right. I see the helmet. That's all right. I like when we get this. You're doing a fantastic job. My OKX wallet holds some US dollars. Yeah, well, okay. Like I know what we're talking about here. I try to answer all the comments. I do. All right. We'll get out of here. We're an hour. Ohio State on Monday night under the 46.5. NBA tonight, the Houston Rockets. Also the Sean Shorty on the Sean Higgs YouTube. College hoops. Georgia over 133.5. Iowa State minus 6.5. And Texas plus 2.5. That's it for Wednesday. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.